Let's understand this topic, that is sorting, and this part of the basic data manipulation. So what does sorting means? So we already know what is the meaning of sorting. Means given some data, can we arrange that data in some order, either in ascending order or in descending order, right? So now from the perspective of artificial intelligence, so this concept is actually used by all the engineers or the personnel who are working on this field, right? So it is one of the basic concept, and before using our data for any kind of problem solving, so sorting is one of the concept that everybody uses. So sorting is one of the most common tools for data management, right? So there are different ways you can sort your data, and particularly since we are dealing with Excel, so you can sort your data on Excel in two ways. One is one column, or one is multiple column or custom sort. That means what does it mean? Means given a data, right? So you can sort your data using a single column, or you can use multiple columns, and that also comes under custom sorting. Means both way it is possible. So these are the two ways you can sort your data in Excel, right? Then again, in sorting, you can either sort the data in ascending order, or you can sort your data in descending order, and we'll discuss this, and I'll also give you a demo how to do this on Excel. Right, so first let's start with sort on one column, right? So given this data, you can see this data, you have this data with you. Now how many number of rows you have? There are 15 number of rows you have, but are those all 15 rows are your data? So the answer is no, because the first row is actually your header. So it signifies what this sample means. So how many samples of data you have? You have 14 samples of data. So these from second row to 15th row, you have the actual data, and the first row is actually header, that signifies what this data means. So suppose for this example, for this column, this is last name, this is the sales, okay, then this is the country, and this is the quarter. Means so this is a sales data. So Smith have sold about $16,753 in UK in the quarter 3, right? Like again, you can see there will be another Smith. Smith have sold around sales $9,698 in USA in the quarter 1. So this is kind of sales data. So you don't have to know much anything about this data. Just we'll look at how we can use sorting concept in this data, right? So now click any cell in the column you want to sort. So now remember, we are using one column sorting, right? That means either you will sort using last name, using sales, using country, or using quarter, right? You cannot mix those things. Now suppose you click on this, then now to sort, what you are going to do? So now to sort, there will be a button, or there will be a function in Excel that you can use, right? Now to sort, first what you need to do is you need to look for this panel, sort and filter, right? So where will you get it? So there is a data tab on Excel you can explore, and don't worry, I will show you how to look for that. So in the data tab you will find this sort and filter group, and in this filter group you will see there are two keys. One is A to Z and one is Z to A. What does it mean? This is ascending order from A to Z, and this is descending order from Z to A. Now it's not like that, okay, you have these characters, so in character, okay, it will be from A to Z, but again, suppose you have numbers, then in that case it will be smallest number to largest number, so that it means actually ascending, and this means descending, and we'll see this later on, okay? So now suppose we want to sort in ascending order. What you will do is you will click this AZ. Now you see, when you click AZ, you will see this data, it becomes sorted. So if you click on this A to Z, so it will sort your data in this way. But remember one thing, so this is a whole data set, and this is a sample, right? So now when you sort this, so this will also get changed. So you can see now it is sorted in ascending order. Now first one is brown, and you can also see these values are different. So now what happens when you sort this? What will happen? Brown sample is going to come at the front. Now where is brown? So this is one brown and this is the second brown. You see both the browns are at the front now because we are sorting according to our last name. And again, when you click on this, you see last name always resides here. So since this is a header, so it will reside here only. Okay, so this is how sorting will be done. Now suppose if you click on this, then it will sort by ascending to descending order from according to the sales. Okay, now next thing is sorting on multiple columns. Okay, so similarly on the data tab in the sort and filter group, you have this key, right? So this is called multiple column or called custom sort. So when you click on this, so this kind of dialog box will appear in front of you. Now you can see, so it is asking you sort by which column, so which column you are going to use. Okay, then sort on what values. So you want to sort by the using the cell values, these values, or the color of the cell, or the color of the font, like this. So you have different options. I will show you. And the order, so whether you want to use ascending order or descending order. Now since we are talking about multiple columns, so this is the first thing. Second, you have this button called add label, right? So if you click on add label, so another field will come, right? So okay, first you sort by using last name, then by what, then by suppose sales. So first you sort according to the last name, then you want to sort using sales. Okay, so you select sales and click OK. So you see this is the result you are getting. So in the last result, when you have done using one column, the first sample was brown 4865, but for this case, so first you sorted using last name, now you are using sales, so these are also getting sorted in ascending order. Okay, so similarly what also you can do is, so custom sort. So nowadays multiple column and custom sorting is the same thing. Okay, now suppose you have old version of Excel, then custom sorting and multiple column is a little bit different. So now suppose you have added another column called priority over here. Okay, so where the values are low, high and normal. So what you can do is, if you click on this, so it will come like high, normal and low. Okay, right? So because anyway you see this is alphabetically, this is the top, then normal will come, then low will come. Okay, so what you'll do is same again, you go to sort and filter group, then you select priority. Now either you can go using A to Z or Z to A or custom list, but for the current version of Microsoft Excel you will not find this, and in old version of Microsoft Excel you will find this. So what you can do is custom list. Okay, then you can write, okay, what is the order, high, normal, low, right? Okay, then you see first high will come, then normal will come, then low will come. And now current version of Microsoft Excel, this is done automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's understand the topic of sorting with the help of an example. Let me zoom a little bit so that it is visible to you all. Okay, so this is our data, right? We have 15 rows, and out of these 15 rows we have 14 samples and one is header, right? So now first thing, where will you find sorting, right? So this is one thing, editing. In the editing group you can go and select, okay, sort ascending, sort descending, custom sort, filtering on also. So this is one part where you will find the sorting. Okay, another one is, as I said, data, right? So in this data, so this is a sorted filter group. So here also you will find sort ascending, sort descending and the custom sort, right? So as per your convenience you can use. So now suppose we have this in front of us, so we are going to use this, right? So now suppose I have selected this sort ascending, you see, so it selected this column and sorted in ascending order. Now similarly again, if you click on sort descending, you see whole data is selected and then it is sorted in descending order. Now you can see the data are also sorted. So now in case of Williams there are 4 samples, right? These are, now this is 10, 644, 12, 438, 14, 867, 19, 302, like this. Okay, and Smith in case of Smith 16,753, 18,919, but these are not sorted. So this is only getting sorted, but these are not sorted. Okay, so now the case is, first we have done one column sorting, either in sorting in descending order or ascending order. Now suppose we don't want to now suppose we want to sort our data using cells only. So we want the cells from ascending order to descending order, right? So you can see, so it is from ascending order to descending. So this is the minimum cells and this is the maximum cells, right? Okay, so similarly you can use these columns also, but these are not required. These are, because column sorting, this will be beneficial for you, not for this one. Also you can, what you can do is you can also select priority. According to priority you can actually sort your data, right? So the way you want, so as per that way you can sort. So it totally depends on you, the problem you are solving. According to that problem you can use sorting. Now let me come to custom sort, right? Okay, now suppose this is actually multiple column or custom sorting. So suppose we select last name. Okay, so we want to, what we want is, so first sort by last name, and again in the last name what is the sorting order in sales. Okay, so this is one column. Then what we are going to do is we are going to add one level to sort first by last name, then by sales. So first the data will be sorted using last name, and you say sort on cell values. You can, there are different ways you can do, but we will restrict to cell values only. Then sort ascending, so we will use sort ascending. Then once the data is sorted by last name, then what we are going to do is we are going to sort the data by using cells. Again cell values, sort ascending. If you click OK, you see the first it is sorted with the help of last name, Brown, Johnson, like this. Then again for a Brown, it is, there are two Browns, right? So one is 3255 and 4865. So this is in also sorted order. Now you can see in case of Johnson 9339 14808. In case of Johns 1390 7433 9213. So this is in sorted order. In case of Williams you can see 10644 12438 486 14867. So this is in sorted order. So this is where multiple sorting gives you benefit. So when you want to sort using multiple columns, you can look at it. Now see, now it is our own benefit. Okay, it is sorted in ascending order, the last name, then by sales we have sorted the data. Now it's very easy for us to visualize the data, right? Again, so this is the way. But suppose now we want to sort by descending. So let's see. See, same thing, only thing different is these are getting different because now we want the descending order. So here also you will get Johnson first the highest sales, then the second highest sales, then the last sales, right? So this is in descending order. So as per your wish, the way you want to sort ascending or descending, so you can go ahead and use this. Okay, so this is about sorting. Oh, okay, again I forgot to mention one thing. You see, this is clicked. So by default, when I have my data, in my data I have one header. So by default it is clicked that my data has headers, so it is automatically taking that. Now suppose, that's why it is considering only 14 rows. If you unclick, so this will also get selected and the sorting will also be applied on this, but this is incorrect. So since these are headers, so you should select this. So you should keep, remember, you always, this part should be checked when you have headers in your data. Okay, let's see another example of sorting with the help of a different data set. So in this case I have this data, that is header, right? So this is a big data set, right? See, you can see number of data, and here also you can see some of the pink color. So those I will discuss later on. So these are actually some kind of formatting I have done, right? So now let's see some example of sorting. So here is the sorting. So I want to sort, right? So see, actually this button is selected, this cell is selected. so it is automatically get sorted with the help of a single unit price, right? So actually this was selected. Now suppose I want to select with the help of order quantity, right? So sort ascending. So see, as per the number of order, this data is getting sorted. Okay, and see, this is a huge data. This is a huge data set. You can see the number of rows. This number of rows is 8400, right? So this many number of rows you have, 8400. So you can assume, and again you can see when you click on this, and within a millisecond it sorted this data. So that means you see the efficiency of Excel. Within seconds it sorted all the data. Now, so this is single column sorting, right? Now if I want to go for custom sorting, so first what I want is, suppose I want to sort the data using sales. Okay, so I'll sort the data by sales, then the number of order of quantity. Okay, you see, first sales, as per the sales we have found out the sales, right? Then what are the number of quantities that you have find. Okay, or suppose I don't want to do that, right? So you go to sort and sorting, go to custom sort. Okay, so what I want is, I want to look at, okay, for this province New Brunswick, how many sales happen, province. Okay, so province has been sorted in descending order, because what I used sort descending. So if I look at ascending, so it comes from ascending order. Okay, now suppose in Alberta, how much sales happen? So these are the sales, right? Then I want to sort the sales in ascending order. So this is done already. This is sorted according to province. Then I want to sort the sales in ascending order. You see, according to province Alberta, then the sales have been sorted. Okay, this sorting. Now suppose I don't want, and again see, this is selected, my data has headers, so this is selected. So it's very important to check this field, my data has headers, because otherwise this headers will also be counted as the data, right? Okay, okay. Okay, let's understand the topic of filter. So again, like sorting, the filter is also kind of basic data manipulation, right? So now we'll discuss more about filtering. So what does filtering means in general? So filtering means, so you want to filter out something, just like in water also you use filter, so that means that rejects the dust part, right? So similarly in our data also we not always we do have all wanted data. Sometimes it may also happen we have some unwanted data in our data set, right? So in that case we can filter out those things. Okay, so that means filtering is one way of cleaning your data. Although there are many ways to clean your data, but filtering is one way using which you can clean your data, right? So now right, so what you can, suppose this data you have, okay, and using filtering, what you can do is filter your Excel data if you only want to display records that meet certain criteria. Now again, it's not that you reject or delete those data using filtering, but filtering means what you do is you have some problem, and according to your problem you have some criteria. Now you have to fulfill those criteria. So how you are going to apply those criteria? So using filter you are going to apply those criteria. Now suppose in this case only, what we want is we want all the data of Q4 in UK. That's example, for an example. Okay, so what are you going to do? So what you need, you are going to need Q4 data and in UK. So what you're going to do is first you select the Q4, you'll select only Q4, right? Then once you select Q4, then you select country UK. According to that, so it will be filtered out. Okay, so let's see some example. What you're going to do is, right, so click any single cell inside a data set. So you suppose this is the data, you select any single, then a single cell. On the data tab again, I've already shown you where is the data tab, right, in the sort and filter group. So now you want to, what you want to do is you want to use this button called filtering. Okay, so when you click on this, you see this kind of arrows will come in the column headers. So these are headers, right? So this kind of button will come along with the headers. Okay, right? So now let's see what you can do with those buttons. So now what you can do is click the arrow next to country. So suppose you want country to be USA. So when you click on this will come, and initially these are all selected, but what will you do is you are going to select all again, so that it will deselect. So it will actually toggle, either it will select all or it will deselect all. So you deselect all first, then you select USA, click OK. The data you will be getting, it will have only country as USA, right? So click arrow next to the country, click on select all to clear all the check boxes. So when you click on this, it will uncheck all the boxes. Okay, then what you do is you actually check the USA button and click OK. So result, what will you get? Result, Excel only displays only the cells in the USA. So it will display all the cells in the USA. Okay, right? So now you have data where country is only USA. Okay, now click arrow next to quarter. So what you need, so you have sales on USA. Now you want sales only in Q4. So you select on this, so this will come. Again you click on this, so it will deselect all. Click on this, so what it will happen is it will select only the Q4, right? Select all to clear all the checkboxes and click on the checkbox next to Q4. Click OK. Now the result you will see like this. So what it will have, Excel only displays the sales in the USA in Q4. So this data is about the sales in USA in Q4, right? So this is how you filtering out. So this is important to you, not the other data. But while doing this, it's not like that it is the other data are getting deleted. No, it is not like that. So data will be there, but according to your criteria, you have only these 3 samples. Now you can do whatever you want to do using this 3 data, right? And last, if you want to remove the filter, just what you do is again go to the data tab. So you can, if you put clear, so it will remove all the filter that you have applied on the data, right? So now let's see this with the help of an example. Okay, so now let's go to Excel. I already have this data, already you have seen it. Okay, so now I have this data. Now I want to filter, so I can directly go from here, or what you can do is you can go to data, then in this you can go to clear filter, right? What is the difference? Now here when you see filter, then clear is downside, and here clear is at this point. So anyway, any one method you can apply. So filter, so see when I click on filter, so these buttons came here, right? So what I want is I want the sales in the USA. So I click over here, right? Filter, so it is all selected at the beginning. So what I'll do is I'll select this. So okay, it did select all. I need only USA. I need the sales in the USA. Okay, so now these are the data that have sales in the USA. Now what I want, what are the sales that happened in quarter 4, right? So I select this, it will deselect all. Now after that I select this. So this way, this is one way, or you can also use this way. So quarter 4, right? You see, these are the 3 data that have, these are these 3 sales that happened in country USA and in the quarter 4, right? So as per your wish or as per your problem, so you can change the filtering criteria. So now I have applied some filter here over here, so I can clear all this. So you see, let me give this as high. This is some mistake in the data, right? So this is how you can apply filter. So any other ways you can use filtering? So there are many other ways. Okay, let's see. So I want all the high priority sales, okay, in UK and in quarter 1. First high priority, then UK country, then first quarter. Okay, so filter high priority, select all. So these are the high. Okay, then I select the country UK. Okay, so these are the 2 sales in of high priority in UK, and quarter 1 there are no sales, right? So from this data you can say that okay, there are no sales made in quarter 1 in UK, right? Now if my question was okay, find all the high priority sales in UK in the quarter 4, okay, so there are only one, that is 19,302, and that is done by Williams. Okay, so this is how you can apply filtering. So I hope this is clear to you. Okay, let's see another different examples of filtering. Okay, so we already seen which is simple data. Now this is a huge data set, right? So that is store sales, and we want to apply some filtering. So when you apply filtering, you see these buttons have came into the header. Okay, so now suppose I want all the sales happened in Alberta. Okay, I select only Alberta. Okay, so I have all the data of Alberta, right? All the sales of Alberta. Now once I select the province, okay, now suppose I want to select the ship mode. So okay, I want to select only the express air, right? So you see in Alberta these many numbers of express air shipments are made, okay, and how many of them are critical or medium or priority, means what is the priority. So you can select on here filter, okay, suppose high priority or critical priority. Suppose let's say critical priority. How many of them are critical? So this many of them are critical. So what is that? In Alberta, in the express air mode, this many numbers are critical. How many of them? So this is count total 15 criticals order are there in express air mode in the province Alberta, right? So according to your problem, you need to refine your question, and then accordingly you can filter your data, right? So this data is important for you. Now if you have to do some kind of analysis, you can look at this data and you can take some decision on the basis of that. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept of filtering. If you want to go into deep on these topics, you can refer to these references. The first link is Excel Help and Learning Center, that is from Microsoft. This is the link. You can go and explore more for these topics over here. Second one is, it is a MOOC course on Coursera. So I believe you know Coursera. So this course is Introduction to Data Analysis using Excel. It's given by S. Borley, and you can find this course on this link. And apart from this reference, you will find many other tutorials and help in Google, so you can go and explore more by yourself. If you have further questions on these topics, you can write your queries to this mail ID. This is my mail ID, practice.deka@galgotiasuniversity.edu.in. So this is our Galgotias University domain, and this is my personal mail ID on Galgotias University. Right, so looking forward for your questions. You can ask at any time, and you can write your queries at any time. Thank you so much.